And under that thing. Can we change that?
Oh, we gotta.
We're
Oh,
live.
damn.
Look, my
Let
whole
me see if
name,
we can
and it's
work on
okay.
it.
Everybody
I
knows
got.
me. It's hidden. I'll put a sign. Hi, it's Gigi. We're live.
You're gonna. You're gonna have to
Hold on.
write your name on a piece of paper and stick it on the wall behind you.
Can
On the
you
wall behind you.
can you see it? No, I don't.
Oh my
Good
god.
morning, everybody.
What is up, everybody? Good morning. Happy
Oh,
Friday.
happy. This, you
Welcome.
know what? That's it. We're missing Israel. Is gone. This is Gigi. We cannot even see
Can't even
it.
see it.
My name is
There it
Gigi.
is. There it is. Hold it to the left of you. Hold it to the left of your shoulder. That's
Yeah.
not the left. That's
Okay,
not the left.
that's
There
my
you go.
left. Okay,
There
hold
you
on,
go.
hold on. There you go. Hi,
There you go.
my name is Gigi. You can see my This is Real Estate Unwrapped. It's Friday. Oh, I slipped and fell. Fell
Oh
and I
my
can't get
god.
up. I need that the old
Did you
people
get? No, no, you didn't. No, you did not just say that. Is that life alert? Is that life alert?
I need one. Yo, I just heard my abductor muscle, like on the
Yeah.
outer abductor, whatever it is. It's fine. I'm crying a little bit. It's
It's,
okay. Good
so
morning,
that's
everyone.
how we're gonna kick it off. So, guys, if you know how to heal an
Inflamed, inflamed.
inflamed abductor, I told Gigi she got to put ice on it. Get
Yeah,
ice.
I felt
Put
it
ice
was
on
warm.
that
Last
thing.
night it felt good, like when I sort of massaged it, I kept it warm. And no, thank you very much. I don't need help, actual physical help. Thank you. I don't need anything. Hi,
What's up,
Fernando.
Fernando? Happy Friday, brother. Good to see you tuning in. I hope all is well. I hope business is well.
Oh my
Life
God,
is
yeah.
good.
Guys, this is the last stretch for the end of the year. Can you believe that?
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
Can you believe we're at the home stretch?
Yeah. And you know what? It's not over. Yesterday actually I gave a training on, because we had brush last week on the a 90-day power cycle. Gave a
Mm,
training in the Jackson Heights office on giving it a last push for the last quarter. There is still plenty of business to be done.
yes, there is.
And I'm sure we'll talk later this quarter about doing business during the holidays, and still a good idea to list during the holidays for you seller out there, as we do have buyers that need to buy before January 1st.
Yes.
Definitely, some investors and so on and so forth. Why am I so dark? Darkness. Is there something you can
Darkness.
do? Okay. Now,
Darkness.
I love those computers because you can
Um,
see your nose looks like, no, I look like Pinocchio or Cyrano de Bergerac. It's great.
who? Who is Serrano the Bergerac?
What? Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll do a literature 101 one day. And how it relates to real estate. I'm a bookworm, so it's okay. It's okay.
Got it. Got it.
Anyway, so the holidays, guys.
Well, real quick,
Let's
Gigi, hold
start
up, hold up. So yes, Fernando, we all miss Israel. Israel, hope you're
already.
doing well. If you're
It's
tuning in, um, we miss you too.
Oh man, I know. But we're gonna see him sometimes. I mean, we're happy he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He was I heard him on the phone earlier. He's at work. He wasn't in the office, but he's doing his
Mm.
thing. So what happened to our sphere of influence and our database in this last quarter? How can you work it efficiently in the winter time? What do we do with this? The
I th-
usual.
I
You
think
wanna
I think so. Real quick, just to kind of give you guys a context, what we're trying to do is basically ramp up our business for the next 3 months, right?
and yeah, yeah.
How many of you guys, by show of hands, are looking to ramp up your business, right? You can comment in the chat box. You can throw your opinions. So, what are we doing today? We're actually coming together to put ideas on how we can ramp up our business
with
for the
our
company.
COI, with SOI, sphere of influence, and past client.
So
That's all we're gonna touch today. Yeah.
that's all we're gonna focus on, right? Because everybody is wondering where, how, why, where's business coming from? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Interest rates are going up. So what? Right? We get it. Guess who's buying at the end of the year? Business owners.
Yeah.
They don't need a mortgage. You're gonna
Investors,
hear
business
you
owners. Yeah, there is a lot of
yeah.
cash buyers. It's true.
So so what we want to do is focus on how are we gonna attract more business right now? How are we gonna generate more leads? And to Gigi's point, yes. What we want to focus on is your sphere of influence and
And your
how we're gonna
existing
clean up
database.
our CRM because that's the time that we have right now, right? Guess what? Monday is what? Columbus Day. I'm sorry,
Is it? Oh no no no! It's a different
indigenous.
day.
It's
It's isn't
It's
that a little bit of I don't
indigenous
even like it.
people
It's
day.
indigenous after we massacre those people. Fucking like hypocritical. Anyway, um,
Listen, they were my ancestors.
I know, but this is hypocritical to all of a sudden, like, for years, it's like Christopher Columbus, probably the biggest racist person in the one, one of the
We're not
like.
gonna take it there for political reasons, and I agree with
Okay,
you,
we're
Gigi.
stopping there. All right,
That's a
fine. You're
talk
right.
that I would love to have off camera. But the holidays are coming, right? To our
Somebody
point
left.
that we
As
were
I said,
making last week. No,
yeah,
they've been left. To our point, to our point from last week, right? The holidays are coming up. Guess what? Next week, Monday, is already a holiday. People are off. Banks are
yeah,
closed. The
yeah,
attorneys aren't open. Everything gets pushed back. If you got co-op deals, interviews, all of that gets pushed back. So
yeah.
we're closing in on the end of the year faster than you can even think of it.
You know what I think you should have first and foremost before even talking about the existing database of sphere of influence past clients and whatever you have in your database is set yourself up on a schedule, block some times, knowing what you're gonna have to, and that goes in general for any business done at the end of the year, more
Yes.
so, towards the last quarter. Look at the calendar, look at the stuff you have to do with family, because we're going to have those holidays where banks are closed, where the office is going to be in semi running mode. You're going to have a lot of closings delayed because the banks also are closed. You're going to have religious holidays. We're going to have to do gatherings, religious gathering, family gatherings. There is a lot of stuff, and all this started in September from the Jewish holidays. Let's be real, like we
Yeah.
do function, and especially in New York, where we are all this big melting pot celebrating a lot of holidays, and we all are pretty much, we all have families of different origins and stuff like that. So we have to combine all those cultural things, right?
Of
So we
course.
need to we need to be here you go, I have my French Margie coming in. Nobody knows, everybody forgets that I'm doing a live on Friday at 11. It's amazing.
Get out.
That's another, no, that's another past client, come on.
That's funny.
And yeah, so let's put our plan together. Let's put a, like, let's look at this calendar, let's cross off the days we're not going to work. To me, this is like first and foremost, and see what's left, see what we can do with the days that we have open for business.
Correct.
You would agree?
Um, 100%.
Right.
Right. 100%. So we mentioned that we were mentioning that last week how we're trying to block off our time. So if you haven't blocked your time from last week,
Do it now, do it now.
start doing it now. I'm
Right.
telling you, the end of the year is coming faster than you can even think. All right.
Yeah.
So after you're blocking your calendar, the next step is, in our opinion, and again, feel free to chime in. Anybody that has ideas on how to kickstart their business. If you took off the summer, and a lot of people did, it's okay. Guess what? Today's the day to make it happen. The work that you put in today for the next 3 months are gonna literally, they're gonna
Carry you
propel your
over.
business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because the minute the market starts to go back up and you were still doing business during the downtime, your business should 10x. So right now's the time. All right. Claim it. Winter's your season. Claim it, man. Go to work. Even when you don't see things working, continue to work it.
Continue to
So
do it.
so now you're coming back, and we were talking about this. So this was a question that actually popped up previously. So the question was, if I'm a brand new agent, right? If I'm a brand new agent, I don't have any past clients. You know what I mean? Like, how can I kickstart my business? And what would be a recommended starter budget that we can utilize, right?
So
I,
you brand new as of last week, you have zero business, you've done zero sales, no nothing.
mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what my answer is to this? I don't, first of all, even if you don't have a budget, let's say you have zero budget, not even $100.
Well, no, I want to be more realistic because a lot of people come in with a zero budget, and then a lot of these folks kind of veer off to I need leads, and then they veer off to my office is not getting leads, and then they start to kind of God knows what happens. What I'm saying is, you get somebody that comes in and says they understand. I understand. I have to invest in my business, Gigi.
Yeah,
Okay,
and today we're talking about this a sphere of influence in past clients. So
we
I'm
are
just
talking
gonna
about that.
cover that. I'm not gonna cover anything else. You know
Mm,
what? You're in business. We're talking about sphere of influence. You're gonna have to work that sphere of influence. Whomever knows you by your first name, and when you pick up the phone and call them, if you call them or when you text them, they know who you are. That's your sphere.
yep.
People in your phone that know who you are, and you know who they are, and you can call them and they're not going to hang up and say who you don't call me. No, this is your sphere. So those are
I'm
people you
you.
should be reaching out to. And if you're just starting business from last week, you'd better start calling everybody and telling them that you are now a licensed agent. You'd better have put yourself a nice little blink card, a little contact card, if you don't have your business cards yet, and start sending your information and that you are open for business. Just thanking all your contacts for being in your sphere, in your friend circle, and just start asking away. Here, I'm here to help you with anything real estate related. And it's
Correct.
okay to say, I'm just starting my business. I will need, I would really appreciate your referrals. We all
Yeah.
started someplace,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, so now to rephrase that question in a sense of, all right, look, sphere of influence, right? What are we doing? Reach out to your past clients. If you've done business before, reach out to them, touch base with them, right? This was another question that actually came up. After you've actually worked with a client and did a transaction with a client, right? Whether it's buying or selling, you represented a client, you closed on it. How often do you think you should touch base and follow up with these clients and ask for business?
4 times a year, every
Four
quarter at
times a
least.
year. Okay.
Every quarter at least. And then what you have, sometimes hopefully when you're doing your job right and you get this right connection with a buyer or seller, and you really, and sometimes like you gel with the person, you really get some similar interest, and hopefully, and this is what's great about this business, people become your friends.
Yes,
And
I
it's
agree.
it's a super social business. And
Some people become your friends. Some people,
no, some people, of course, and that's normal. But some people become actual friends you like to hanging out with. You like to go have
yeah,
lunch
that's
with.
true.
You like to go do play sports with. You have similar interests. So those actually, it's just like friends. You need at least a once a month and see what's up.
Yeah,
Just
check in on
checking
them.
in. But this, you still should have business in the forefront of your mind. Because this is how you met. You can say,
Correct.
"Oh, I cannot ask business anymore because we're friends and they know I'm in real estate." I don't agree with that. I think you should still go and ask for your referrals,
Yes.
and sometimes call them and say, "Look, we're not going to talk about the hike we're going to do next month. I'm just calling it, this is a business goal. You know what the nature of my business is. Do you still have that friend that is looking to buy?
Correct.
Can we share the information?" That's
Yeah.
what you should be doing.
Yeah, 100%. Now, again, if you're taking notes and you're writing this down, you're building this from a bigger standpoint,
Right.
okay? You're building this campaign from a larger standpoint. We know, we get it, the end of the year is coming. Hold on, Jeeves. The end of the year is coming and we're putting these campaigns together. So what we need to do is we put it together as a large portion, right?
I think, yeah, you need to put your list together,
Yeah.
separate your sphere, put your
Mm-hmm.
sphere and your good past clients together, and just separate the rest of the database that has leads of people that are interested in stuff, because you're going to treat them completely differently You're
Yes.
going to treat your sphere differently in your database, and that database
Correct.
going to be need to be cleaned up because some people are going to have to come off it, and some new
Correct.
people are going to come on it.
Here's what we just set up, right? 4 weeks out of the year, you're gonna meet with your past clients. That should
Mm-hmm.
be the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the bare minimum. Why? Because there's campaigns out there like the Buffini program, for example, where they require you to touch up on your past clients once a month with a newsletter,
Right.
right?
But that's the automated part. I'm talking
Exactly.
about setting up your CRM is great, and you people, your all your friends should be receiving your newsletter if you have one. All
Well,
your
there's
friends
steps for
should
that.
be
There's steps
put
for that. Yeah,
on
yeah.
on your CRM as past clients, sphere of influence. But for you to actually, you need, and millennials, Gen Zs, I'm talking to you
Yes.
guys, pick up the damn phone and talk to people. You're
People
gonna
like that.
have to do it, huh?
People actually like that. Even
I
though
know,
they
but
say they don't like talking to people, the minute they walk into Best Buy and they're looking for something and there's no attendant around, the first thing you say is, "Where the hell is everybody?
yeah,
Nobody works here or something?"
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
when you don't need somebody and the minute you walk in, they're like, "Hey, can I help you?" You're like, "No, no, no. I'm good. I'm just looking around." Right?
But
Like,
it's
and
the
then
same
somebody,
thing. So some of your clients, it's great to put them on a drip campaign, and this is
yeah,
what the CRM and the automation is for. But you have to actually make it human. You need to make a human connection.
human. Yes,
This is
you have to.
important. So I think once you prepare your list, this is the people that have gonna. Let's talk with the sphere of influence and past clients. It's like you have your list, you have your day set up. Now what do we do? It's like, okay, who am I gonna send, who I'm gonna send emails to, when am I gonna make the phone call, who I'm gonna send cards to, do I email the cards, who are my best client, those they really need to be like treated like royalty. I'm gonna have to come and, bearing gifts and visit them. I'm not saying $500 gift, a pie for Thanksgiving and some freaking little frosted sugar pastries or whatever for Christmas, or a little bottle of champagne to pop open the New Year, something like that.
Yeah,
You
those are
know?
all phenomenal gifts, and
Right.
it falls back into these campaigns outside of what you set up for those 4 months. Guess what? This sounds like something that happens in Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving is coming up, so this is another thing that you can actually look into, right? And maybe this will work with the budget that you're setting on the
Yeah.
side to actually market your business, because quite frankly, I don't care what you say, who you are. At the end of the day, you're gonna at some point have to invest in your business. So
You do have
this
to. I
is
mean, I have some clients that are older clients. I cannot bring pies and stuff like that. I know their dietary needs cannot, like forbid them to have anything too sweet.
yeah.
So pick
So
up the
here's the
phone,
cool part.
invite them
Here
for lunch.
you can do that too.
Lunchtime. We all have to eat.
So I remember hearing this from somebody, and you know what they would do? Literally around this time, they would send out. So imagine in the month of October, right? Guess what? This is a newsletter you can put together, right?
Yeah.
Hey, for a token of my appreciation, next month is Thanksgiving, and I want to give back to my
The
clients.
community.
Hence, I want to treat everyone to a pie. Here's a menu of
Yeah.
different pies that I can have available. If you would like one, check one off, RSVP, get this back
Send
to
me a
me,
text.
find
Yes.
the carrier pigeon, slap it on there, whatever form, UPS, whatever, send it back to
But
me,
that
just
requires
confirm.
planning. That requires
Yeah.
you to find a baker that's going to be able to do those pies. That we're going
Well,
to
well,
require to do.
not necessarily. All you do is, again, networking, right? If I'm
Yeah,
gonna step out and this falls into, in my opinion, door knocking, I
of
have
course.
nothing to talk about. Guess what? Now you have something to talk about with a
Yeah.
business owner, a bakery. You walk in, you know how many, and I'm gonna do it like they do in Italian. You know how many people go to the bakery? Come on, man. Everybody, all family members go to the bakery.
Yeah.
They get pies for the holidays. So what does
Yeah.
that mean? If you can connect with a business owner and you establish that relationship and you tell them, hey boss, how you doing? Listen, guess what? I'm a realtor. I have a lot of clients. I've been shopping around for a good place to get some good
Yeah.
homemade pies. You came up in my radar. I want to see if we can establish some type of business. What business owner would say no to that?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like this is your into a business where they can actually say, hey, you
Refer
know
you
what?
other people.
Somebody mentioned it the other day. So and so in the back was
Yeah,
talking about it. Whatever. Maybe that some of these businesses in Long Island I've seen, they actually have stands where you can leave your business card, right? If they
exactly.
allow you to do that, maybe there's more. Maybe there's a marketing ad that you can pay for. Like, look, can I
Yeah,
put my information here? This is
yeah,
how we're thinking outside of the box instead
no,
of
yeah,
being just a regular realtor. We have to go
right.
out there and put ourselves out there. It's uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we got to do it.
It's not uncomfortable because if you come with a purpose, that discomfort is already dissipated so much because
Hmm.
you're gonna have the need to buy like those 5, 6 pies for your best clients,
You see?
and then it's easier to open the conversation. 5, 6 pies, I need them like the week of like that Monday by Thanksgiving. I'm going to give you like 2 weeks, and it's like at the time these people should have repeat business. You could do like
Yeah.
those little brioche for some other time, well, depending on what kind of bakery you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You can get the little cupcakes to remember people's anniversary of
Hmm.
purchasing their homes and stuff like that. So it's going to be repeat business, depending again
Yeah.
on how the dietary needs of your client. Some people I just can't at all. We don't want to kill them with stuff like that.
Of
So
course not.
we're gonna
It,
go have a salad. We're gonna go have like they instead of having gifts, they'd rather spend like an hour with me. So I'll schedule that time.
yeah.
Make sure I'll schedule that time, give them that hour, and from there we're still gonna talk about me generating more business alongside other stuff. We're
Yeah.
gonna still talk about the market and things like that. And I'm still gonna talk about whatever health problem they have or whatever
Hmm.
projects they're into, and that's okay, but all of this has to be planned. And then I'm going to go further out. I'm going to be spending my first of all, I'm going to go to lunch with my past client Greg. We're going to talk about stuff. He's going to give me a couple of referrals. I'm going to give him a stack of cards. Guess what? When I'm done, do I want to, if I don't have any appointments, because let's face it, right now business is a little bit slower. Buyers are not out there like that during the week, right?
Hmm.
It's
Weekends mainly.
So why not, if you don't have anything scheduled, it's like why not say, you know what? Let me be smart about it. I came to see my past client. Let me take a look at the old expired, old withdrawn, old and for sale by owner, right around the either my client's home or the restaurants we were at, and see what I
Hmm.
can go and door knock on.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
And then let me get ready since I was selling this guy's house and I'm going to drop him back home.
Hmm.
On my way, I'm done. I'm dropping him home. Let me leave the car for a little bit. I'm going to give out flyers to the neighbors, right?
Yeah.
I'm still going to work that farm. And some people I can either drop the flyers if not there and say, here, I just came to see my friend and past client so and so, and I just wanted to drop off like a little newsletter, a little market update, and thought, maybe this is something you would be interested in. By the way, my name is Gigi, and blah 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 blah. And if they
Correct.
have met you before, here, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I just came to see Greg. How you doing? And you just build those conversations. And of course, this doesn't happen right away,
Hmm.
but over time, the people you sold the home to, the neighbors should be knowing you. And if you're
Yes.
not doing it, you're doing something wrong.
Yes.
I mean,
Agreed.
yeah.
And that's tapping back into your circle. You're tapping back into your sphere. You know what I mean?
And those
Um,
things do not cost that much money to be doing. Yes, you could have your favorite client, your super fan client, and then you would have even people that go into your database that are neighbors, and
mhm.
those guys should deserve sometimes a visit by door knocking, a phone call,
Yep.
just to give out, saying whether it's I'm having an open house 5 blocks down next
Hmm.
Sunday, or we just sold a house 2 blocks down, or something just hit the market I wanted you to know about,
Yes.
or, and then anything, happy holidays. Let me stick a little flag in your backyard. Let me just give you like a little, like window sticker of pumpkin for the kids to play with. Anything like those are little things you can purchase sometimes, and that you don't have to buy things for the whole neighborhood, when you don't have the budget. I've seen agents that are buying things for the whole farm, which is very
Yeah.
not as long as you can do it every quarter, and then
Yeah.
you follow up with mailing and phone calls and visit. But you can make sure like you have a plan from your list. Go outside, think outside the box a little bit from your list of clients or the people you're gonna go see, and go visit other neighbors with a flyer, like non-offensive, give some value, give some information. You don't have to ask for business all the time. Just ask question and see what's up. Give value. People don't want to be sold.
Yeah. They want the
Right?
opportunity
Same
to
thing as
purchase.
when you walk into Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to be sold.
There's no more Bed Bath
Do
and Beyond.
something. I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I don't,
Hey.
you see, this is how often I go to stores. It's like, that's why I love Amazon. Click,
Oh
click,
man.
get it off.
That's
I don't, yeah.
I have my own theories off Amazon, but hey.
I know. I'm not a fan of all this boxing, and all this stuff. But in my lifestyle, this works for me. I don't have time to go and drive to that store, park the stuff, go
Yeah.
and look at all those aisles and waste my time on stuff I don't need. No, no.
Well, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here. You know that time that you put in to go up and down those aisles are opportunities that you can
Oh, that
interact with
too.
somebody that may be a client in the future. You just never know. But I feel you. I don't want to go out there and talk to anybody. No, I'm kidding.
And by the way, when you're going to the store, like, do people know what you're doing? I think you should be like a little bit of. I know some people might think it's obnoxious, but I I think it's nice to have either your name tag, your pin with the logo of your business, a real estate shirt, a something like
Mhm.
there was just for there are those funny shirts, like looking for referrals and stuff like that. Things that are conversation starters, and why not? Especially when you're gonna go shopping, when you're gonna go to the supermarket, when you're gonna
Yeah,
go to the same supermarket over and over. Those
correct.
again should be people in your database. The store owner, the supermarket owner, if you're going to the same supermarket for the last 10 years, they should know you're in real estate, by the way.
They should
Right?
100%.
Those guys should probably be sent a nice little card with maybe like a Starbucks gift card or something at the end of the year. They have plenty of pies. They don't need that, So they like something to just because I can tell you my supermarket lady has been sending some names,
You see,
right?
you never.
You never
Sorry.
know. You
You
never
never
know.
know. You never know where business is coming from.
And sometimes just by going there and just knocking on the glass of the managers, that manager's booth and stuff, and say, hey, somebody's in there, and if it's not her, it's the other manager, and it's
I
like,
can
how you
see.
doing? Just
I
one.
can see you popping into. Hey, excuse me. You looking for real estate?
No, but they know. I just, hey, whatever.
No,
But
I
they
know.
see you as a customer,
That's what
don't
it
you?
is. That's establishing the connections. Now, what do? We take it one step further. And in the day and age that we live in, social media is how people see you to be relevant. I know I've been slacking on my media, but I've been putting a lot of thought into it. And I'm actually going to blow that thing up. So I'm excited for the steps that I'm going to be taking for that. But utilize everything you can. I know we
You
want
can,
everything for
you
free,
can, you can.
but at the end of the day, there's some things we're gonna have to pay for. And quite frankly, if you're gonna go out and maybe start marketing, and we were talking about this earlier, where if you're gonna maybe get some new business cards, signs, things like that, and you're thinking about marketing and whatnot, maybe you should put money aside for that.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
to me, I'm gonna be writing holiday cards to people because guess
Yeah,
what? Nobody writes cards anymore, and I will write
true.
them, and I will, and it's okay. And even if it's 300, they'll be handwritten.
That's it.
They'll be handwritten. I'm gonna be off next week. I don't know if we're gonna have time. I hope I'm gonna have good internet, and I can actually join you guys from where I'm gonna be at.
Gigi's
Um,
going to Aruba.
yeah, and I I'm gonna have once I come back, I'm gonna start writing those cards.
You see?
I want to give it a little thought, to people. First of all, I have no business cards, so I need to make sure like that 300-400 people that are in my database that are receiving cards get my new business cards, and I will mention that this is, like, we move from one address to the other and we added this location and so on and so
Yeah,
forth. And people do want to know, and they like, everybody likes to hear the name or see their name, and they people love, I love the attention, receiving like a little personal note. And that's
for
what I
sure.
would do, followed up by a phone call. Did you receive my card? Thank
Mhm.
you so much. I was thinking, I really wanted to tell you I'm so grateful to know you and to have you in my life and in my business. Why not?
Something short, sweet, and simple.
Right. So, guys, like, dedicate some times to working your sphere, clean up that database, call back everybody, everybody. And this is what I've been an advocate of, really like following up on leads like to death, like 15 times until they stuff. And I think, like, for this winter, don't have to go. I think you could do like a little blitz of phone calls for your database
You
of
should.
maybe some for sale by owner you've been talking to and stuff like that. It's like, don't do no more than 3 phone calls this quarter. If they don't pick up, like, toss it aside, let's revisit it next year. If they've been negative and really give you a no, an attitude, for me, I would like, I won't
Maybe
want to put myself in that position. I would just bye bye, and get
put them
moving.
on the list. Call them in the new year. Maybe their New Year's resolution would to be
I
nicer.
don't know. I mean, it's like, do things more intentional
Yeah.
with, and clean up and see, like, okay, I haven't, like, this lead doesn't answer for the last 2 months. Do you really want to keep going back at it, or leave
Hell
them,
yes.
but put them in a different drip campaign? Like,
Start.
leave them a little bit so you can focus on knowing, on talking to the people that will answer,
Yeah.
right? So
True.
put those guys, those negatives, those people that I don't know, that are not ready yet, that are
I
going to
listen.
retire in
Don't
5 years.
honestly. I think you shouldn't put too much thought into it because the minute you do, you're gonna find yourself not making calls. So
Exactly.
if you're gonna clean up your CRM, for example,
Oh, you have to
and
cool it before you touch things around.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then yeah, like, oh, I don't know what to say. Listen, just tell them straight up. Hey, listen, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't dropping the ball. This is who I am. This is what realty I'm with. I know you reached out to us in the past about XYZ. I just
Well,
wanted to see if
I
you
know
were
you
still
were,
looking,
your house was on the market, so and
right?
so, and yeah, you just,
I
that's
know
it.
you reached out to me about, looking for more information about selling your home. You're checking in. I'm cleaning up my database. I want to see if you're still on the market. I want to see if you're still thinking about selling. You'll be surprised. Some of these people may have needed to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years before they can actually buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but Gij, I think we wanted to keep it short and sweet, right?
No, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, guys, we're not gonna take any more of your Friday time. I know you guys want to get out there and start making phone calls. I can hear it. I can see it. I can see it. You guys are just on it. So, huge shout out
Like, the
to
fingers are tingling. I need to die.
yeah,
I need to die.
yeah. They're like, yo, get off already. I need to make calls. So that's fine. I got you guys. All right. But huge shout out to my boy Fernando. You are
Fernando,
today's
yes, MVP.
MVP. All right. So we appreciate you for tuning in. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this live, thank you for tuning in live. If you're watching this not live, I guess, right? Is that the word I can use?
I
Not
know.
live.
Like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
On your own time, thank you for watching. We appreciate your attention. We hope this made sense. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to either Gigi or myself. We'd be more than happy to chat about it. And if you have any topics you want to discuss, let us know.
Send out, yeah, hit us in the comments. Say,
Yeah.
like, call, you know where to find me anyway. Just hit me up on social or on my phone. It's all over the internet. Anyway, and we'll see you next week. I hope I can meet you guys in Aruba. It should be a nice weather, and if it's not, then it's still gonna be better than what we have here, because we have the warmth of the west of the, what is it called, the Great Antilles. Those are like Dutch islands. So anyway,
That's where you're going?
yeah, Remax has a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey.
I
Well,
know. All right.
enjoy, get some sun. Um, bring back some souvenirs.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo, let's go.
I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I should. I should. I should.
Remember,
Don't know
bring
what.
back souvenirs for your past clients.
Exactly.
Ooh, here's a great
Yeah.
idea. Go to Aruba, find some postcards, and just send it to them from Aruba.
Exactly. That would be a good thing. I know. That would be nice. Yeah. You
All
know.
right.
All right.
Well,
Talk to
guys,
you
enjoy your
guys. Thank
weekend.
you so much. Have
Take
a great
care.
weekend. All right.
Happy whatever holiday you celebrate on
Happy
Monday.
indigenous not massacring the natives anymore day.
My ancestor, my ancestors' day. Thank you.
It's a terrible holiday.
Beautiful.
It's anyway. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Adios, amigos.